Hello, welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. Today's a different day because I'm going to talk about a subject which is about success and business. Oh my God, what's he talking about? He's a spiritual fluffer. How can he talk about business? Yeah, that's a good point. Well, you know what? Before I came into this field of work 16 years ago, I had a multitude of businesses. Success, well, let's talk about valuing success just for a moment. I don't value it like you value it, I don't think. Or maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you might surprise me. Maybe you do. Let's see at the end of this. But yeah, I had two auction houses. One was called Cheap as Chips. One was called Huddersfield Auctions. I had two shops in the Kingsgate Shopping Centre in Huddersfield. One was called Exhibit. The other one at the front was called, I think I called it something else. Then I had a shop at Marsh called Exhibit again. That was antiques. And I had Libra Furnishings. So there. Yeah, all at the same time. So yeah, was I successful? Again, that depends on your belief system, what you've been brought up, because it is a belief, it's a religion. What is he talking about? It's a bloody religion. You've been brought up as soon as you come out of the womb. You're told what to think, told what to do, told where to go, told where not to go. You're told what to believe and what to think. So yeah, it's a religion, the system religion. So what you think is success might be completely different from what I rejected as the system and then started thinking for oneself. Can you do that? Can you think for oneself? What does that mean? Well, not what you think it means. Right, okay. Let me think about this. Okay, well, when you think about something, you think about all the things you've done, all the things that you've learned, all the things that you've been taught. You don't feel things. You think, and you take from that computer brain of yours all the information that you've been taught. So you don't think for yourself. You think what you've been taught and programmed. Is he going a bit deep? Is there something wrong with him? Probably. I'm broken free, so yeah, it would seem there's something wrong with me. But in actual fact, when you break free from the system, you realise what's wrong with everybody else. What's up with everybody? Wake up! So yeah, it's a beautiful morning. We're going to talk about how to create a successful business, shall we? Let's make it a workshop. Okay, I've got to have my hair cut in an hour and a half, so let's not make it that long because I have to shoot down and get my hair cut because it's starting to look too long and look, it's getting fluffy. And I need a shave. What's wrong with me, Mark? Sort yourself out, lad. Stand up. Yes, sir. Sir, yes. No, let it grow, Mark. Let it grow. Let it grow really long. Let your beard grow around, then everybody will think you're a guru. They might listen to you then. He must be wise. He's got a long beard and long hair. Oh, the programming. Okay. It's a beautiful day. Okay. Let's start then. Forget about all them businesses. Let's talk about here and now. Let's talk about how to create a successful business and what is success. Okay, so how is it that there's two businesses, both, let's take coffee shops, because they seem to be the in thing. Everybody likes a good coffee, right? You get two coffee shops next to each other. They're both serving the same coffee. Totally. They're both same price. They're both identical in seating, in coloration, and yet one of those coffee shops is packed out and the other one's fairly empty. Why is that? Why does that happen? Take two businesses on one street. They both sell carpets, these two shops. Same manufacturing carpets that they buy from. Why is it that everybody goes to one all the time and not the other? Well, it's called energy. It's called love. It's called compassion. And it's about giving, gifting, sharing, and enjoying the work that you do. All of these are components of a successful business. I'm going to relate to my business, but I'm going to do it through a coffee shop. The day I decide to open a coffee shop, and this goes with any business, this is a business model I'm sharing with you now. This is my business model. It's not going to work for everybody because not everybody's like me, but you could take little snippets of it, okay? So I decided one day, I wake up and go, I'm going to open a coffee shop. What do you mean? I just got this feeling that I want to open a coffee shop. Okay then, go for it. Thank you. So, first of all, if you have a partner or you have family and friends, you need the support. A support that is going to encourage you to start this business and not say, oh, there's too many coffee shops, it's a bad idea. Shut up! It's a great idea! Because my coffee shop's going to be better than every coffee shop in the world, and I'm going to create more coffee shops, and it's going to be bigger and better than all the coffee shops in the world, and I'm going to have thousands of them. Great start. Great start. Think big. Think big. Brilliant. Nothing wrong with that. Don't hold yourself down. Don't hold yourself back. Cheers to that. Well done. Think small, stay small. Okay, great. Now you've got a great attitude. You've got the support. Okay, how are we going to do this? Right. We find a little coffee shop or a big coffee shop, big place, a big premises. We look at it and we start to feel it, and we sage it. we take the rent, we pay the rent, or we agree with the landlord, or you might even have your own place paid for. I don't know, but anyway, so you start the cleansing work. You start to cleanse the place out and put some crystals in all corners. You're starting to get the energy going in this place. And then you start to feel what colour you'd like to... How do you feel today with the colour? What ambience do you want to give from this energy? Remember, it's not what the client wants. It's a reflection of you and of your belief in what you're doing. If you think, okay, I'll copy this person and copy that person, won't work. You've got to do it because you know and it feels you. This is me. This is my expression. This is how I express myself, okay? This is the beginning. So, okay, I decide to paint it pink because I want it warm, I want it cozy, I want it loving. The pink I'm going to paint it is maybe an off pink, which is a pastel, okay? That's the theme. I want that feeling. I want it more of a feminine energy, right? A loving, kind, gentle energy. How do I feel today? I'm gonna stick like beautiful white signs up with whatever, you know. I've never met a coffee bean I didn't love, and silly little things to make people laugh, make people happy, you know. Life doesn't start without coffee. You know, you little anecdotes or little messages that make people think about how to be, you know, nice, and pain is inevitable, suffering is optional, and wow, brilliant metaphors everywhere, beautiful quotes, you know, the true meaning of life. We write it all over the walls, and so people can read and be inspired. Why is that? Well, Dr. Emoto shared something wonderful. If you write love on a cup, it's gonna give love off that cup. Wow, I need some cups with love on and kindness, and wow, great idea, great idea. I'm gonna write that all over the wall. Be kind to somebody today. Wow. So my all of a sudden now, my belief in life, what I want to share in life, I'm doing it through the expression of my business. Okay? Great idea. Beautiful. I sit down now, I've got the walls done. This seat doesn't feel right comfortable, even though it was cheap. No. Get rid of it. In fact, I want to sit down like I'm at home. I want this to feel like I'm at home. So I go and buy some stuff, some chairs, some sofas, and invest in something that feels comfortable. Like I want to lie down in that seat and I want to sit there all day. Oh, we don't want people to sit there all day. We won't make any money. Nope. You want people to sit there all day. You want this place packed. Yeah, but they won't spend any money. No, wrong way of thinking. Let them sit there as long as they want, because in time you'll realise that this is going to bring more people in and more people, and when people say, wow, that place is busy, everybody's in there all day, they're going to come in. They're not going to go next door to where nobody's sat. Come on, think about it, feel it. Let people sit down and be there all day. They might have a shitty life and they might not want to go back home. Let them sit there, let them feel good, and make them a coffee sometimes and say, this is for me, to you, because I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in this presence of this place. Become a healer. You can. Doesn't matter what business you own. You can be a healer at any time. So now you've got your business model. You've got all these beautiful things all over, even in the toilets. Yeah, let's make the toilets amazing. Let's put all of this so they sat on the toilets and they can read everything and feel inspired. Brilliant idea. So you've got all that done. Seating's done. Now you want coffee. You want good coffee. You want organic coffee. You want the best coffee. You want to taste loads of different coffees. How does that taste? Here, come for a tasting night. Which coffees do you like? Well, I like that one. I like that one. My taste buds are more like that one. So we look at 30 different coffees, 50 different coffees, and out of the 50 different coffees, all the people there are giving them marks. So now it gives you an idea. Now you taste the coffee. What tastes good for you? Okay, this tastes good for me. Okay, this is what I like. I agree with that. Okay, let's try these 10 coffees. So we have 10 coffees to choose from. One coffee is this price, which is the standard coffee. I'm going to use this coffee for all of the clients, and then I'm going to offer certain coffees of different types as well, so they can choose a great choice. Wow, people love choice. It's great. But then some people just want to be told what they should drink. So you're catering for everybody now. Price-wise doesn't matter, because you've got your standard coffee, which you know you're going to make a profit on, and that's okay because it helps pay the bills, it helps pay the staff, so you know that coffee is going to be the standard coffee, which is the one that is going to make you the bread and butter money. But all these other coffees might be a little bit more expensive, but some people want a little bit more expensive, and they want to feed that kind of feeling that I got an expensive coffee, so I feel great, and you should go there. They have some really expensive coffees. Okay, so you're feeding everybody, giving everybody what they want. Okay, that's their choice. It's a choice. You're not making everybody pay a fortune. You're saying it's there if you want it, just like my website. You choose what you want. You can have one this price, or you can have one at that price. It's up to you, but you fulfill everybody's needs, which is a great thing. Okay, so now you've got your coffee ready. You're all set up. So you now need people to help you. You're only as strong as your weakest link. So you interview lots of people, and somebody you feel they love, you listen to them, you talk to them, they feel kind, they're loving, they're sharing, they're caring, and they've got this kind of sense about them that you feel that you can work with them all day and you can get on very well. So your staff have to get on with you. You've got to get on with your staff. They've got to have that kind of same belief system, the same drive, the same whatever. So you feel comfortable with each other. It's called energy. So they may have difference of opinion, which is great because you'll respect that. But there's some kind of bond between you. So you feel that bond. So you get, 4 staff, because you need 4 staff, maybe part-timers, whatever. So you've got your 4 staff in your coffee shop. You put your sign up outside because you've now made your mind up what you're calling your coffee. So I don't know what you're going to call your coffee shop. You call it whatever you want. Doesn't make any difference, really. But if it's something that is kind of loving, kind, cheeky, clever. Oh, that's a clever name, So you've come up with your beautiful name because you've put the energy into it, you've thought about it, and it's your name. You've not copied it off anybody else. Don't copy it. Think of it yourself, So you've come up with your coffee shop, and you're ready. You're ready to go. You open the doors. Your coffee's all ready. Your staff are all ready. You're all ready to go. So the first customer comes in, big smile on your face. All the staff, big smile on the face. Good morning. How are you doing? Come in. There you go. Coffee. There's your coffee. Thank you. Sat down having a coffee, and the staff's happy. Everybody's happy. We're all wanting to make people happy. The joy is giving people a coffee, making them feel happy. It's not just a job. It's a way of life. And so you interact. You chat as the boss. You know, how are you doing? Have a great day. Blah, blah, blah. People like you because you're approachable. They like your staff because they're nice. I don't go into a shop if somebody's horrible with me. I won't go back in there, even if the boss is wonderful. If that staff is awful, won't go back in there. Finished. So you've got to have that same ambience, okay? You need that, you know, when I go to work, it's you know, when you're working with public, when you're working with people, you know, you're there to heal them, you're there to help them, make them feel good. And then if you need healing and helping, then you go somewhere else to get your healing and helping somewhere else. But your business is a safe environment where people can come and switch the computer on and do their work and feel comfortable, and you're there to help them, and you never ever make them feel as if they're there too long. Ever. In fact, you treat them like gold when they're sat there, and if they're sat there for 3 hours, you treat them like diamonds. And when they come back, you treat them like everything. You just always give more and love more. And you're thankful for them clients. You're thankful for people to come. It's not about the profit. It's that you're thankful that your business is successful. People are coming. It's beautiful. You're making people feel happy. So now one of the staff members in the morning says, hey, guess what? This happened today. What about, the lady wasn't right happy. The coffee wasn't warm enough. And, you know, and what did you do? Oh, I quickly took that and apologized and said, how hot would you like it? Just tell me what you want. Well, I like it this hot. So I made them and you know, I didn't charge them. Yeah, exactly. So you made the customer happy. It's not about the coffee. It's not about the profit. You made them happy. Were they happy with that? Yeah. And oh, I didn't want to say it, but I gave them a little bun as a gift as well. Good for you. Good thinking. Now you're sat with your staff and you're saying to the staff, you know what, guys? This isn't about my business. This is about a community. You are part of this community. And you know what? I'm going to make you shareholders of this company, right? I'm going to ask you to treat this place like it's your business. Because you know what? I don't want to stop here. I want this business to grow. I want you to grow with this business. I want you to have your own place like this. And I want to be able to soon say to you, hey, we're opening another place. I want you to be the boss. You have profits in this company. You've got shares in this company, and we're going to open number 2, and you're going to open number 3, you're going to open number 4. We're all going to have, so we're a beginning of something which is going to be amazing, and it's going to grow, and we are family. So everything that happens in this place today, I want you to watch and think to yourself, this is my business, and I'm going to make this business grow. And the only way it's going to grow is if I make clients happy, if I listen to the clients, because the clients say, you know, that coffee, that third coffee, not that good. Thank you. Get rid of it. New coffee. You know what? That seat over there, it just doesn't think, thank you for that. Get rid of that seat, get a new one in. Yeah, but we're losing money. We're listening. No. We're listening to people, and if it makes sense and it's right, then we change it. If not, then no problem. But we're always listening to our clients because they're the ones who keep us where we should be. They're telling us, they're giving information. We should listen. Not everybody, because some people are quackers, some people are angry, some people are having a bad day, but the genuine ones who really care. So, hey, I've got a great idea, Mark. What's that? Why don't we leave a little note that says, any suggestions, please let us know. Brilliant idea. Get that out there. And then when we're talking to the clients, why don't we just say, and how do you feel about the ambience of this place? I really like it. I really like coming here for a coffee. Brilliant. And if there's anything else that you thought would make this place a little better, would you have you got any suggestions? Oh, I'll have a think about it. Thank you. We're really wanting to make this a real experience, not just coffee, but everything about us. And we want to grow. We want to be kind. And that client, Mark, just came in. They've been coming here for every day. And I really would like to give them a free coffee today or whatever. You might even do after 10 coffees you get one free. Doesn't matter, whatever. But it's about love. Me, randomly, it's about love. It's not just about buy 10 coffees and get one free. It's about seeing somebody and say, this coffee's on the house today. Coffee's on the house today. Coffee's on the house today. Really? Really? Yeah. From my heart to yours. You build up a business, a model by love, by kindness, not about profit. It's never been about profit, although it's important, but it's never about that primarily. It becomes the latter of all, because if you're building a successful business, I'm going to give you a for instance. You probably don't even know this. I decided to turn one of my properties into a fish and chip, like a dining experience. So back then it was just little tiny fish and chip shops, but I wanted to do something different. So I went on a fish and chip frying course. It was over a week. I learned how to cut the fish, prepare peas, marifat peas, prepare gravy, chips, how to bleach them, all the wrong things. Now that I know, it was all bloody dreadful. Actually putting MSG into the batter, which was totally bad, but my teacher told me it's good, it's fine. I didn't think. I was like a young kid just learning. Now I know these things are terrible. But anyway, I tried to get the experience right, so I employed the best of the best. Clever, right? I mean, if I'm going to open a fish and chip place, I'm going to employ or at least get the experience of the best fish fryer in England. So I did. I got a gentleman called Cyril Watts, and I asked him to come, and he was the one who told me what I need to do and how to do it. And in fact, I learned how to fry fish and chips and to do it all, but I wanted to watch a man with experience, and he had all his life experience. So great idea. I paid him £500 for 2 weeks. So he would be the front man and I'd be watching and learning. Sounded a great idea to me, right? Brilliant. And so it was. So I ended up opening this 42-seater fish bar called Sharky's. Biggest shark of all, him right at the front. I mean, can you imagine me? I put a white gown on and this hat. It wasn't me, but it was an experience. Anyway, I did it all up. I got the fish fryer from a guy who went bust, so it cost me, I think, €8,000. But it was okay. It was a 2-burner. It was just enough. And my brother helped me do it all out. I got some green furniture and white. It was all fancy, new, modern, up to date. It's still there, by the way. If you go to Huddersfield, it's opposite the market. It's still there. Anyway, I did it all up, and how much did it cost? About 25,000, something like that altogether to do it all up. That was back in the day. So I started, frying fish and cleaning, and Cyril said, "You'll never be a fish fryer." I said, "Why?" He said, "You're too clean." I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I can't work otherwise. It's got to be clean." And you're not going to be, it's not going to be successful. You can't be too clean. You've got to just get on with it, and maybe at the end of the day you tidy up and all that. And you know what, Mark, your fish are too big. They need to be a lot thinner. And I said, "No, that's too thin. People like to eat fish." No, more batter. "No, that's not me. I want to put more fish in there so they're crunching into fish. You won't make any money. Don't care." and so on. I want Morris Piper's the best. Yeah, they are the best, but they're a lot more money. I don't care. I want the best. I created the best and the best price, the cheapest price I could do. I lasted 3 months, not because it wasn't making any money. It was fully booked. We were full all the time. It was packed. And my fish was amazing. Anybody will tell you that. It was the best fish ever. Well, I learned from the best, and it was the biggest piece of fish. I would only use the best fish, not the cheap pretend fish, because you can get what I'm saying, pretend. When you say it's cod or haddock, some people use a cheaper fish, okay? So I learned all of these tricks, and you know what? When my fish was after 1 day, yeah, it'd be out. You can't do that, Mark. You've got to, once you fry it for 100 degrees, it kills all the bacteria so people won't get food poisoning. Yeah, but that's an old piece of fish. Yeah, but you're throwing your profits away. I don't give a damn. So at the end of the night, a lot of people who had no money on the streets used to come to my front gate, and I would just give them... You have no idea what I used to do. I give most of my profits away because I refuse to put it back in the fridge. Refuse. I would not put fish and chips and all that in front of you that I wouldn't eat myself. Not a chance. Anyway, I'm not going to say it's very rare, but I was told that's very rare. So anyway, I woke up one morning and started feeling really shit. And I thought, I'm not doing this no more. I can't cook fish at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's not me. So I rung up Rosen's and I said, Rosen's are a company that sold fish and chip shops. And I said, I want to sell my fish and chip shop. How long have you had it? I said, about 2.5 months. What? Yeah. I just can't cope. Not heard that before. I'll come along and have a look. He comes and said, this is a beautiful place. I said, yeah. Even the health and safety woman came in and said she wanted to take photos and show everybody because she was so overwhelmed by the amount of effort that I took in health and safety in that place. And that wasn't because it was health and safety, because I wanted to be right and feel right. And this is like my home. It's an extension of my personality, right? Are you listening? All of this is important for you. This isn't about a fish and chip shop. This is telling you how you should be. So, how much profits have you made? Don't know. Okay, well, you've only just started, really. So, we can't really tell people how much money you make a year. I said, no, but they can come and see how many people come in. And he said, you know what? I think I've got a buyer for this place. And I'm saying, oh, okay. I paid about $25,000 for it all doing up. And I said, so... how much do you think it's worth? He went, I think I'll get 85 for this. Oh, that's good. 85. Guys, that place sold within 4 weeks for 78,500. It sold because somebody walked through that door, a woman saw it and felt the energy in there, felt the happiness, looked at the fish and chips, thought, this is the best fish and chips I've ever tasted. This place is beautiful. This place is perfect. I'm buying it. And it sold. The moral of the story is, I didn't do it up to sell it. I did it because I wanted to experience this energy of having a fish and chip shop. I just wanted something different. It wasn't about the profit. Never even thought about it. It wasn't about the profit. When Cyril said, you're not going to make any money, I didn't care. I just wanted that. You know what? I got really upset once because somebody said, excuse me, these chips are cold. I was bloody heartbroken. Cold chips? And I said, can I just, yeah, okay, I went back, tasted, yeah, they weren't that hot. I made them fresh fish chips. I gave them loads of pies and all sorts, and I poured it all over the table. I said, I'm sorry about that. It'll never happen again. I was gutted. Gutted fish. Oh, I'm going to get battered in a minute. So there you go. Moral of the story. Mark Bajerski started at markbajerski.com. Mark Bajerski started that because of an organic thing that just happened, slightly different than what we're talking about. However, there is a point in this. The other day I sat down with we have 3 staff. I don't say I say we, because we are 3. We. And when staff said, oh, you know, we need to talk about this, we need to talk about that, I turned around to them and said, well, what did you do? Well, I didn't do anything. I want to ask you, what would you have done? I would have done that. I said, that's exactly what I'd have done, so do it. So what I do is, it's never about the money, it's about making the customer happy. Because out of one customer who's like a little bit upset with it hasn't arrived, well, it's not our fault, it's postal fault, but what can we do to make them happy? It's, you know, if we've ever done something wrong, which we don't, because we're loving, we're kind, and we go overboard because it's important. It's not about the profit, never about the profit. It's about how your experience would be with your client. So how would I like my experience with you? So we're always looking at trying to make the client happy, and we put our good energy into the crystals. We have crystals at 15,000. We have crystals at 30 euros. Doesn't matter. It's not about how much it is, and it wouldn't. I couldn't give a damn if a crystal sold at 30 grand or at 30. It's the same. It's not about the value. You don't value it. You value every client for whatever they choose to buy, and we're thankful that they've come to us, because their value at 30 is equal to the value at somebody who's buying it at 10,000. Same. It's got nothing to do with the value in your head. Get that out of your head. It's ridiculous. When you take that out of your head, then every customer is valuable, and it feels great, and it feels wonderful. And you do it. You feel it. You know what? That customer deserves, but they've only spent, doesn't matter. Give it them, because it's not about valuing as a monetary value. It's about feeling that love of what somebody's gone out of the way. I told you a story. I don't know if I told you the story about the young boy who came for a psychic reading and healing with me. He was only about 16. When I'd finished the reading, I didn't charge for 2 years for psychic reads and heals. I gave him free of charge. But there was a tin at the side of me for one thing or another. It was either for Claudia, the horse that we were looking after and wanting to feed, or a tin for my daughter. She wanted horse riding lessons, which I didn't have any money for, really, because I was doing this work free. But I'd say there'd be a tin there and say, well, that's for my daughter's horse riding, or there's a tin there for a horse. Like I was just trying to transition into charging, and I was really uncomfortable with it. So I needed to learn from that and realize the law of exchange. And this little boy had a reading. I spent about an hour with him and gave him some information, and he was crying, and he was lovely. And he went into his wallet, and I could see all the money, little change in his wallet. And there was I wasn't looking, he just opened it, and I noticed there was all coins, which were the bronze coins, the cents, and then there was a €2. And he took that €2 and put it into the tin. That was all his money. And that was, like, for me, I thought, wow, that was all his money. That was the most of his money. And that's how he valued that reading. And I was so touched. So it's not about how much. You just know, you can feel the value of somebody, what their value is equal to somebody a millionaire. Okay? So that's how I see it in the work that I do. Every client is equal, not on the value, monetary value, but on who they are and their love and their kindness and their support. So these principles of what I work on today, I never look at monetary value. I look at a client as being gold, as being a human being like me, and I want them to have a good experience. And I always remember a very, very wise man once told me, who was very successful in business. And I said, how have you become successful in your business? And he said, I'm going to tell you my secret, Mark. He says, when I first started business till this moment, I've lost about that much in £100 notes in business. He says, but I've made that much in £100 notes. And I stopped and thought, wow, I get it. You never look at how much you've lost. You look at how much you've made. So that was his way of thinking. But it wasn't about the money side. It was about me realizing, the penny dropping, that it doesn't matter if you lose a bit here and lose a bit there. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What he was trying to tell me is what matters is that you're successful, and you're going to have failures, but your successes are more. So I have sales every day, and some sales are more where people say, "Oh, I wish I had my crystal faster," or "Please do this," and "Next time could I have that?" Or "I'm not just quite happy with this." No problem. We resolve it. Everything's beautiful, and we look after them even more. And then most people are happy. 90% of people, 95, 99, are happy with everything that they get. But we always look after everybody. So sometimes when somebody's been a brilliant client, we give them a little bit more. And we're saying thank you, and we're grateful. We've got gratitude all the time. We've got gratitude, not because we're successful in monetary value. We're successful because people keep coming back, and they love our shop, and they love our coffee, and they love coming, and they love the experience. Same. Doesn't matter if it's coffee, doesn't matter if it's a crystal, doesn't matter, whatever it is. Those are my principles, and that is my model. When you move into the spirit world as a final ending to this moral of this beautiful how to create the perfect business, as you close your eyes and you move back home, you will see all of the most amazing things that you've done. All those times when somebody walked into your coffee shop and just needed a caring ear. Those moments where you gave freely from your heart, or you shared a message to somebody that you felt just needed a little bit of encouragement. You will see that your coffee shop was far more than just a coffee shop. It was a place of healing, a place of safety, a place of love, a place where people could come and feel that they could be open, truthful, and free. A place where they felt safe, protected, and most of all, loved. You will see in that moment, moving back home into the light, that the most success you ever gave in your life was the love and the kindness that you gave to each soul that then took that kindness and that love and shared it to their world, to their friends. It is a ripple effect. Your business can be love. It can be healing. It can be kindness, whether that is coffee or anything you choose to do. That is my understanding of success. Have a beautiful day, guys. I hoped it helped a little bit today. I hope you got some information from this. And if you do start your own business, then remember, don't ever fear failure. Just listen to your heart and follow it. Everything else will come if you stay true to yourself. If you stay true to love and kindness, everything else will follow behind. Because when you live in kindness, you can only have everything else if you are in that kindness. If you live in fear, you can't live in the kindness. So don't worry about anything. Just do it, but do it with the most love and kindness, and you'll see everything else will follow. Have a great day. From my heart to yours. Take care.